he's real, he's not good. Big bro knew about the Epstein files and he just sat there and watched. Yes, as a matter of fact, bro, that's how it works.
I'm here, my son!
Jesus Christ, TTS? The fuck? So what, the kid just dies for fun? Like, that's it?
Satan is a chill guy.
Who the fuck is role-playing as Jesus Christ, bro? POV atheists realizing when all-loving God needed to make hell after reading those files. So Big Bro knew about the Epstein files and he just sat there and watched. Yes, as a matter of fact, bro, that's how it works. Yes, that is true. I mean, he's responsible for restoration of all the... Dude, here's the thing, bro. If God is real, then I think it's important that we as a society understand that if he's real, he's not good. If there's an all-powerful God upstairs, right? You telling me he will allow all the bad to happen? And if you say, well, it's because of free will or whatever, now then here's a better question. Does that mean that he's not all-powerful then? Because if it's equal, he can either be all-powerful or he's just evil. So does he not do anything because he cannot do anything? Or does he, if he does exist, then he doesn't care, right? No, is that an opinion? I think it's a good opinion. I don't think it's mutually exclusive though. How is it not mutually exclusive though? Reddit argument? Okay, you can say that though, but like, give me an actual argument to why I'm wrong. Like, sure, yeah, it's a Reddit opinion. Awesome. Yeah, I agree. Maybe it's a Reddit opinion, yeah. But why is it wrong though? Like, I'm trying to learn, obviously, so I'm sure somebody has an opinion here that makes sense. Maybe God doesn't care or understand what our sense of good or bad is. So you think maybe God he doesn't care, that's all. But then, again, does he not caring makes him evil? No, because like, I mean, if he doesn't care, then how can he be good? Right? God made us, so he probably understands us. Okay, then but that means God made all the bad people, right? You can't just claim for the good thing. What about the bad parts, right?
Reddit are trying to convince me that pussy doesn't exist because he's never seen one yapping.
What? If God permitted every single evil in the world and nobody suffer, would the world be paradise? Or what create paradise then?
There just cannot be an all-powerful, all-loving, and all-knowing God because it's paradoxical.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If God is real, which could be or not be, I'm not saying he isn't or he is, he cannot be all-powerful and be all-loving. Because if he's all-loving, right, and he's all-powerful, then there will be no bad things happening, right?
People have gaslit themselves into thinking God cares about them. Not fam, we're just toys. The universe is his toys he plays when he's bored. Bro is an artist. He's not gonna stay on one singular project forever. He's gonna move on to make other things.
Okay, I cannot tell if those CTSs are in favor of God or against God. Like, are we in favor? Like, is this like in favor of him or against him? I don't know anymore. How my family, I see that he's all powerful and made us and can make anything, so he just doesn't care about a small world interest in life. Does the sea care?
What would be the point of getting tested if God shows you what to do?
Okay, but that's bullshit though. That's bullshit. What about like the 5-year-old kid that has cancer and dies? What then? Like, well, what test was he fighting, bro? Bat spawn, I guess. Yeah, but like he made the spawn though. Like, did he just created him just to get spawn killed and die? That's what I'm saying.
Because it may be a test for the parents, not the kid.
Okay, so what about the kid? Okay. So what? The kid just dies for fun? Like that's it? He just dies for fun?
Sees the universe as a painting, like everything is happening at the same time. So we are like an art piece on a wall. I'm here, my son!
Jesus Christ, TTS? The fuck? I mean, I'm just saying. The idea of an all-powerful God existing and being all-loving doesn't make any sense. And I feel like that's the reason why I can never truly believe in a religion. Not because I don't believe in the concept of a powerful guy on top of us. Because I feel like a powerful guy on top of us makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes sense. It could be, right? But the problem is that like, okay, well, if he exists, then he's not a good God, right? Because if he's a good God, then why do so many bad things happen? So maybe he does exist, but what are the chances that he's a good person? More like he doesn't care, you know? If he doesn't care, then he's not really all loving, right? I don't know. I feel like it's just like conversation slop, but it makes, I don't know, it's something that always bothered me.
Does an ant understand the machinations of man? To attempt to understand is to ponder the unfathomable. If God is almighty, why can't he just kill Satan?
Dude, I mean...
Bro, I'm not watching you for religious fatwa shake shell.
Because
Put the
this is
slop
strong,
in the bag, lil bro.
Because, okay, because if he was real, he doesn't hate Satan, right? He's like probably... I mean, I'm not saying he's chill with him, but like, God believes in like... I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
God has to tolerate evil because without evil there's no virtue in being good because it's the only option. Don't put the blame on me as you motherfuckers.
Why is there some dude like role-playing as Jesus Christ? Okay, and now here's another question, right? Oh, dude, I'm done with the religious stuff. It's just something to ponder upon. Something that makes you think for sure.
If free will creates bad things, then does bad things exist in heaven or is there no free will? Pondering cat.
Okay, here's a better question though. If hell is bad and Satan's bad, then why does Satan torture people in hell? Why wouldn't if hell is a place for all the bad people, wouldn't it just be like a huge party? Like you're telling me Satan saw Hitler and said, "Yo, we gotta torture your ass." You know what I mean? Like there's no way, right? Satan's evil, right? He's not a good person either. Because Satan's also a prisoner of hell. Oh, so it's like a hotel. Oh, so Satan's in prison, really? But he's in charge, right? I see. That makes sense. Interesting. I mean, I don't know.
Aye, if God removes all evil right now, it would be like the third impact.
Genshin Impact.
It's a prison talk. Can we stop arguing and kiss?
I don't think anyone's arguing though.
Satan is a chill guy. I know him, trust me.
Who the fuck is role-playing as Jesus Christ, bro?
If God is real, then what happens when we die?
We just die. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, when you die, nothing happens, bro. You just blip out of existence. Like, that's the truth. The reality is that there's nothing else out there, bro. But the problem is that we're so scared of dying that we just cope. We cope and it's just hopium. Basically, dude, probably nothing happens. If you think about it, this is exactly why like there's no fantasy stuff. This is why you don't never see ghosts. This is why you never see like monsters or stuff like that. It's because the reality is that life is just boring. The only thing that's probably real is aliens, and we don't know for sure if we can even see them.
Cat kiss at chat.
Anyway, let's continue with our slop.
If when I die and not sent to a high my sky, I'm gonna be very sad.
If I die and I don't get reincarnated as a fucking kid in a magical world, bro, I'm gonna be angry.